Kawasaki's Brute Force 750 has been around for a long time, and there's quite a few people out there who will try and convince you that this is not a good thing. But here's the deal. The Brute Force 750 has an outstanding reputation and a highly dedicated following for a very good reason, not the least of which is that its reliability could be compared to a solid piece of granite. It simply lasts forever and just keeps on working when so many others have bit the dust. The other reason that Kawasaki's Brute Force 750 is so well thought of is because, truthfully, it's a darn good ATV. Now, is it the best in any category of comparison? No, but there are those who would argue that it's better to be good at everything than great at a few things and terrible at the rest. For 2024, Kawasaki has given the Brute Force a makeover, and I say makeover because the truth is the changes are essentially all cosmetic. The base platform, chassis, suspension, engine, and drivetrain are the same as the 2023 model. So let's take a look at what's changed for the Brute Force in 2024, and we'll start with appearance. The new Brute Force has an angular appearance with tall fenders. It looks tough in my opinion, and I'd be more than happy to have it sitting in my driveway if I'd bought one. Next, it has full LED lighting with accents and a handlebar-mounted pod light. Now this pod light is a new addition to the Brute Force, and Kawasaki has accurately deduced that when riding at night, it's very beneficial to have a beam of light pointed in the direction your wheels are pointed, not just straight ahead. It also helps keep things lit up when you have a plow attached that typically blocks the two main headlights in the grille. The next upgrade for the Brute Force is the racks. Now Kawasaki has made it very clear that their racks are still made from ultra tough and durable steel. However, for 2024, the Brute Force is available with these rack covers that add a clean look, help protect the steel, include mounting points for Kawasaki's KQR accessories, and features molded grooves to stabilize 5-gallon buckets in a multitude of configurations. These rack covers are super well thought out, and they even include areas where the metal rack is still exposed for almost unlimited tie-down options. Of course, the 2024 Brute Force's new bodywork still includes popular features like a sealed storage area in the middle of the front rack, storage area on the left fender, and a storage bin on the right fender. The back of the light pod includes an all-new 4.3-inch TFT full-color display that's incredibly bright and easy to read, and includes all the information you could possibly need or want. It features Bluetooth connectability to display text and call information, and to say it looks slick would be an understatement. It's a fantastic gauge and definitely stands out from the rest in its class. Now let's talk about models. The 2024 Brute Force 750 is available in 3 different configurations: the base, the EPS, and the EPS LE. The differences between the base and EPS make sense, but to be honest, the upgrade to the LE is a little bit underwhelming. One interesting thing to note though is that all 3 of them get the exact same 25-inch CST tires on 12-inch aluminum rims. The base model has a less fancy grille, no plastic rack covers, no handguards, and it obviously doesn't include EPS. Bumping up to the EPS model obviously gets you EPS and you get the rack covers. The final jump to the LE model gets you either painted or hydro dip plastics, and the hydro dip is available in either a cool gray-blue color combo or camo. You get handguards and the same wheels as the others, but with bright aluminum sections instead of just all black. While the LE looks amazing, especially in the gray-blue hydro dip, the handguards simply don't add enough extra to make the upgrade worth it from a functionality perspective. I would have liked to see the LE come with a set of 27-inch tires and a winch. That would have done a better job of differentiating it from the rest and would make the upgrade absolutely worthwhile. The final thing I want to cover off is this. How does the 2024 Brute Force 750 actually work? And I have 2 categories of thought here. First, the extra features you get with the new design are really nice and well worth the upgrade. The lighting is worlds better than the 2023 model. The gauge is outstanding and the plastic rack covers are excellent. The new CST tires provided great traction, much better than I actually expected. From a mechanical standpoint, I'm actually glad that some aspects of the 2024 Brute Force 750 haven't changed, and the motor's the big one. There really is no reason to change something that's working great. With that said, there are 2 things I do think need a look. First is the diff lock lever. It's frustrating to have to hold it in when I really need the diff fully locked. These are usually times when I need to maintain precise control of the vehicle. Having to hold the lever is definitely making that more difficult. Next is suspension, with 6.9 inches of travel up front and 7.4 inches in the rear, damped by a set of snail cam preload adjustable shocks. Suspension is adequate, but it's definitely not great. At the very least, I think a higher quality set of compression adjustable shocks would make a big difference here, and it's another thing that could be included on the LE model. So what's the bottom line here? Is the 2024 Brute Force 750 worth a look if you're out shopping for a new ATV, or worth the upgrade if you're already a Brute Force 750 owner? The answer to both these questions, I think, is yes. The 2024 Brute Force maintains all the legendary toughness and long-lasting durability it's been known for, which makes it a great ATV if you want a unit you can rely on day in and day out for decades. But it adds a list of functional and visual upgrades that make it more fun and even more useful. If ultimate horsepower and big bump capabilities are a priority for you when looking for a new ATV, this probably isn't it though. But if you want a tough, reliable, and above average performing ATV that will outlast the competition with decades of trouble-free reliability, the Brute Force had better be at the very top of your list.